77 WABC.
The following program does not necessarily reflect the views of WABC Radio.
Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky, or a bird, or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me. Ah! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show. And here's Frankie.
Doing out there, how you doing? Welcome to RussoNation.tv, home of America's Team.today. And guess what? This is yours truly, Frankie Russo. Woo! Got a great show for you tonight. Great show. Special shout out. Yeah, this is special for Frankie Russo. Let me tell you, though my Yankees didn't win our 28th World Championship, it was a great season. Yankee pride and tradition. That's what I'm talking about. 800-848-9222. And it came to my understanding that our crosstown rivals, the Metropolitans, I heard they won. Oh my goodness. They beat Kershaw. Wait a second, this is Frankie Russo. Wait, whoa, what are we doing over here? We're talking about the Mets. I don't cheer them. I'm a Yankee fan, okay? 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Social media, Twitter and Facebook. Twitter, Frankie Russo 1. Facebook, Frankie Russo 443. Send me a shout out, a message, or what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? Send it to me live, and I'll shout it out live. Live internet stream, Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show. Frankie Russo video YouTube channel. Tell your friends. A new Frankie Russo initiative. Join America's team and get a t-shirt with 77's WABC's Love Me Hate Me Kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. Discounted membership fees with t-shirts. Discounted merchandise and events with interesting news and updates. Join America's team with 77 WABC's Frankie Russo. Brooklyn Tea Party meeting November 1st, November 15th. I'm very close to nailing down the venue. And we did our Frankie Russo prep show for Frankie Russo show number 85, man. I'm telling you, it was cool, really cool. So before we kick to some calls, I ran into this letter through my research on this pre-show. And this letter was written by the chairman and the chairmadam of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Really, really cool letter. I'm digging it, you know. And it was addressed to our good friend, John Kerry. They said, the chairman and the chairmadam, we're writing to express our deep concerns that the State Department has failed to fully implement congressionally mandated sanctions on Iran. This failure amounts to de facto unilateral relief of a sanctions regime that has long enjoyed broad bipartisan support. As you know, they're referring to this letter's addressed to John Kerry, at the request of the Government Accountability Office, reviewed the department's implementation of the Iran, North Korea, Syria Non-Proliferation Act, and this is what happened. According to the chairman and the chair, madam, this law, which sits at the heart of U.S. sanctions against Iran, requires the administration to report to Congress on foreign entities and individuals that engage in the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction and ballistic missile goods, services, and technologies to and from Iran, North Korea, or Syria. However, at a hearing which happened in June, this is June of 2015, the Subcommittee on Middle East and North Africa, the Government Accountability Office testimony made clear that the State Department is not fully implementing the law. Why am I not shocked? Specifically, Government Accountability Office found that the State Department has not established a process that will allow it to comply with the 6-month reporting cycle required by the Iran, North Korea, Syria Non-Proliferation Act. As they, from the basis of sanctioning violators of the act, these reports are crucial to implementing Iran, North Korea, Syria Non-Proliferation Act sanctions. Department officials describe Iran, North Korea, Syria Non-Proliferation Act sanctions as an important and flexible non-proliferation tool. Yet, instead of issuing reports to Congress every 6 months as required by law, the State Department attempts to report on an annual basis. Really? However, the department has continually missed even this self-imposed deadline, which is itself at odds with the law. The department's most recent report, covering violations that first came to light in 2011. Who was Secretary of State in 2011? Hillary Clinton. Was not issued until December 2014, a delay of nearly 3 years. Delayed implementation has real consequences, amounting to de facto sanctions relief as a result of the department's successive delays. Only 82 individuals were sanctioned from 2006 to May 2015, while sanctions were imposed on average 28 months after the end of the relevant reporting period. Failure to vigorously impose sanctions against those aiding in the non-proliferation efforts of Iran, North Korea, and Syria undermines U.S. efforts to end these rogue regimes' dangerous weapons of mass destruction and missile programs. The chairman and chair madam emeritus of the House Foreign Affairs Committee wrote this letter in June to John Kerry. 800-848-9222. Let's kick to Cottrell in Brooklyn. What's poppin', Cottrell?
Good, happy Saturday morning to you.
Thank you, my brother. How are you?
Pretty good.
Frankie Russo's a little, I'm a Yankee fan. The Mets won. I'm not feeling the Mets, as you know.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I just want to say that I have arranged for the Brooklyn Tea Party to join the Brooklyn Conservative Party to watch the Republican Party debate on October 28th at Hunter's Steak and Ale.
Very cool.
And the best thing is the first 9 Tea Party members who show up that I recognize, they eat for free.
Really?
That's right.
That's a good thing, my brother. God bless you. Good job.
Right. And as a constructive, creative conservative, I'm helping to organize free CLEP, C-L-E-P tutoring, so that it can help our young people get through college faster and cheaper. The CLEP, C-L-E-P, is the college-level examination program.
That's a very good thing.
Yes. And know where I got the idea? I was walking down the street outside of Brooklyn College, and I met a Bernie Sanders supporter, and she was complaining that she owns $200,000 in student debt. She could have bought a house for that kind of money.
Wow.
$200,000. So I got to thinking, what would be a conservative way to tackle this problem? Well, how about doing your first year in college with CLEP courses, and that'll take a load off the expense, the parental credit card, unlimited credrit card. Somebody's got to pay somewhere,
Absolutely, my brother. So it seems you got a lot popping, kid.
That's true. That's true. Now, you can't keep a good, creative, constructive conservative down,
Absolutely. So you're supporting Bernie Sanders?
Of course not. I'm supporting Rand Paul.
Oh, okay. You like those freshman senators, huh?
Yeah. I met a Bernie Sanders supporter, but their idea is, okay, if I run up student debt, why don't I let the government pay for it? I say, well, why don't you just take the CLEP courses for your first year of college and have less debt to deal with.
That's a great thing.
Because, yeah.
Do you have like a website or a Facebook thing that we could alert everybody to this? This is a good thing.
Well, maybe I should just repost it on my own Facebook page.
You could put it on my Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show anytime, or my profile page, Frankie Russo 44.3.
Okie dokie, I'll do that.
Thank you for the call, my brother.
Have a great day.
Thank you. 800-848-9222. You gotta talk. You gotta call and talk to the 77 WABC's Love Me Hate Me kid from Brooklyn. Frankie Russo's got a new initiative. Join America's team and get a T-shirt with 77 WABC's Love Me Hate Me kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. Discounted membership fees with T-shirts, discounted merchandise and events with interesting news and updates. Join America's team with 77 WABC's Love Me Hate Me kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Now, before I kick to another call, I was looking at TV today, and this thing is coming up, the Bergdahl trial, and it's something that really it bothers me, because Bergdahl. Why does Obama release Bergdahl, a traitor, a deserter, quite frankly, for 5 Taliban, right? 5 Afghan Taliban. These are operatives. These are high-level guys, right? Within these radical Islamists within the Afghan Taliban. Why does Obama do this? Well, quite frankly, if you think about it, Bergdahl. We say Bergdahl. We see the platoon of Bergdahl. Everybody's talking about Bergdahl, but nobody's talking about the 5 Afghan Taliban. So Frankie Russo did a little research, okay? Just so you understand, the 5 Taliban, okay, was released to Qatar, 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 for $5 billion, okay, with $5 billion. According to the Bill O'Reilly show, we got Lieutenant Colonel Tony Schaefer. He said on the show, I heard it, it was documented. He said Obama sent the 5 Afghan Taliban to Qatar with $5 billion. Crazy stuff, right? Well, it so happens that United States Congressman Doug Lamborn from Colorado, he's on one of these big committees, he's on the Armed Forces Committee, and he wrote this letter to Ashton Carter, the Secretary of Defense. I'm going to read a paragraph or two quickly. We want to express deep concerns that America's military footprint in Qatar may be enabling the Al Thani regime, which is the regime right now in Qatar, okay, to offer up its territory as a fundraising center for terrorists around the region. The past few years has seen Qatar grow into a major hub for terrorist operatives and terrorism finance. The Qatari government turns a blind eye to terrorist fundraising for Al-Qaeda and Islamic State by U.S. designated persons within its borders. The Qatari government has also actively financed advocated for, and at least until recently hosted the Palestinian terrorist group Hamas, a relationship that Doha is only being compelled to reconsider after increased pressure from other Gulf states, not the United States. Qatar is now known as the world's safe haven for terrorist groups and militia leaders. So that's a letter from Congressman Doug Lamborn to the Secretary of Defense. Now, to take this a step further, we got the Weekly Standard. Okay? We got the Weekly Standard. Now, according to the United States Treasury Department, Al Numani of Qatar, he's a Qatari national, right? He has given the Al-Qaeda in Iraq $2 million a week for an indefinite period of time, and he's also given hundreds of thousands of dollars to this Al-Qaeda affiliate, Al-Sawari. Now, it's come out, according to the Weekly Standard, which I believe is statistically significant, that this Afghan Taliban, according to the Weekly Standard, the Afghan Taliban, a member of the, this is Mullah Omar's group, those 5 Taliban members that were released by Obama and sent to Qatar, their designated supreme leader is Omar Mullah, okay? So he is on a nctc.gov website. He just died, but there was a $10 million reward for his capture, okay? It's come out that this Taliban, headed by Mullah Omar, has opened up an office in Zahedan, Iran. Okay? So now we got a connection from the 5 Afghan Taliban to Iran. So now we know why Obama traded Bergdahl for the 5 Afghan Taliban, because obviously he's covering and acquiescing for Iran. In addition, al-Zawahiri, the gentleman that Al-Mani from the Qatari National was giving him hundreds of thousands of dollars, is a major Al-Qaeda facilitator based in Iran and is known to operate inside of the Iranian city of Zahedan. Members of an Al-Qaeda cell slated to take part in some numerous terrorist attacks throughout European cities in 2010. Okay? So, to let everybody understand, I don't have pictures, I don't have smoking gun documents, but what we do in this prep show is we take statistically significant data. And, for example, we have the Al-Levi Foundation to the Blind Sheikh's Mosque, statistically significant, that's Iran. Obama turned a blind eye to that. He signed a memorandum of understanding with the Clinton Foundation and Hillary Clinton. Then we got the release of the 5 Iranian Quds Force officials. They were released by Obama in 2009. They were detained in 2007. They were mysteriously released. And then we got the Bergdahl trade for the 5 Afghan Taliban, and it goes to Qatar. And Qatar, we find out, they're a safe haven for terrorists, according to Congressman Doug Lamborn from Colorado. And in addition to the Weekly Standard, the Afghan Taliban opened up an office in Iran. So there it is again, Iran. 800-848-9222. I'm going to go to Rick in Yonkers. What's poppin', Rick?
Hello?
You there, Rick? What's going on, my brother?
Frank?
What's up, man?
The Mets won, man. Yankees out of it. You can't put that Yankee thing on no more.
What happened?
Mets won, man.
I know.
3-1, man. Against the best pitcher in baseball.
Ain't that a killer?
Ain't that a killer? I know it bothers you, Frank. You're a Yankee fan.
I'm a Yankee fan. I'm not going to lie. You know, I ain't fake, man.
I used to have a friend, Mark. He's Burn, baby, burn. That's how he's driving me crazy. Because when the Yankees were on top of the game, that's all I ever heard.
Win.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yankees win.
Very bad. we got rocked this year. We got dumped in the first. We didn't even get past the wild card.
You know what it is, Frank? They didn't have it. They just didn't have it this year.
I don't know. Everybody has these things.
All
I know is you beat Kershaw. Kershaw has 3 Cy Youngs and his last 3 years, his last 4 years, he won 3 Cy Young awards and he was a runner-up.
But he can never win a post game.
Okay, so he's not. This is what drives me crazy with the Met fans. They tell me, well, he never did this, he never did that, and quite frankly, the guy is a very successful
He's the greatest pitcher in baseball right now.
He's the best.
I know that. I agree with you. But DeGrom outdid him.
How many strikeouts did DeGrom have?
12 or 11.
Wow. How many innings did he go?
7.
Wow. Who got the big hits?
Murphy and, oh, God. Murphy and Wright.
Really?
Yeah. Wright had 2 runs. Am I wrong?
Murphy and Wright? Wright hit a home run?
No, he didn't hit a home run, but he hit a single, and he drove 2 runs home.
Wow.
I know, Frank, you're a Yankee fan.
Die-hard Yankee fan,
Yankees. But I want to tell you a little. How about that thing with the illegal immigrants coming in a truck? Did you see that one?
Well, what happened there?
They opened the truck, and there was like 38, 39 people in there, and they fell out.
Are you kidding me?
No, it was on the news.
It was on news today?
Yeah, it was on news yesterday and today.
I didn't see it, bro.
Yeah, these guys from El Salvador, I think it was, they were in a truck.
Wow.
And the guy got busted, and he get up against the wall, sucker, and then he opened up the door, and all these people come flying.
Are you serious?
My wife said it's not funny because they're really trying to get out of their countries, which I agree, I guess.
What part of the state was this?
Texas.
Really?
Yeah, it's all. It got to be on the internet somewhere.
I got to find that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear about Putin?
What about Putin?
He's dropping bombs.
Oh, yeah. No. Putin don't care what Obama thinks at all. He's shoving them off. Hey, God. Okay, Obama. Yeah, okay, I'll listen to you.
Craziness. And also, my brother,
yeah,
in August of 2014, Putin has agreed to a $20 billion trade deal with Iran that will see Russia sidestep Western sanctions on its energy sector under the terms of the 5-year accord, according to the Telegraph.
Frank, this sounds stupid.
No, check it out. This is real. This is real.
But they dropped bombs yesterday.
Listen, bro.
Iran.
Russia will help Iran organize oil sales as well as corporate in the oil gas industry, construction of power plants, grids, supply of machinery, consumer goods, agricultural products.
Did you see what Russia did yesterday?
What?
They dropped 2 bombs on Iran.
They didn't. No.
Yes.
They didn't drop no bombs on Iran. You got that wrong.
They didn't do it. No, they did.
No,
they
didn't.
On news.
You got it wrong.
News. They
didn't drop no bombs on
Iran.
They didn't drop no bombs on Iran.
I'm not lying.
That's a Fugazi. I don't believe it.
No, I swear to God.
I don't believe it.
You can drop that.
They just worked out a freaking deal. They have an oil deal with
Frankie,
Iran.
I'm telling you the truth.
I don't believe
it. They dropped 2 bombs.
Come on, man.
From the
me and you. What's going on over here?
From the battleships.
Come on, bro. Me and you. What's going on?
I swear on my mother. I'm not lying.
No, I'm not saying you're not lying. Maybe you misconstrued. Maybe
no, I didn't misconstrue. It was on the news.
Come on, man. Maybe you popped a brewski and you saw the thing.
I swear on my mother. I swear on my grandmother's grave.
So listen, you're happy the Mets won?
Grave.
I'm glad for you. The Mets won, honestly.
Yeah, but you're mad because the Yankees did it.
Frankie Russo's never mad.
You love your Yankees.
I love the Yankees.
I agree with you. My Mets always failed. And now they ain't failing, and I feel good.
Yeah, the Mets got a nice team. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I don't like them up the middle, but they got nice pitching.
Daniel Murphy, the guy they want to get rid of.
Oh, he's got stone hands. Stone hands.
Yeah, but they want to get rid of him, And he hits the home run tonight. You put him ahead.
I'd get rid of him in a second.
No, I loved it. I
At
think
second
the Yankees
base?
would
Are
take
you
him.
kidding me?
I think the Yankees would take him.
Oh, we wouldn't take. Where we going to put him? Where we going to put him? In left field, maybe.
No,
Left
they
field.
put him at second base.
Second
Hoping
base.
for that home run and
He can't
double,
field with
triple.
Drew. He can't field with Drew.
In my opinion, he's the best hitter in baseball.
Oh, no. Okay, good. Now I know. Russia's dropping bombs in Iran. And
You're
Dale
just a
Murphy's
jealous
the best hitter in
Yankee fan.
baseball.
Come
My
on.
gangster, I love you. You're the greatest. I love you. You're the best, my brother. Thank you for the call, man. At
Now
1:30
you're
in
going
the
to hang
morning.
up on me.
I never. I got to get some other calls.
I know you do, but come on, Frank. The Mets are finally doing good. It might be the last time I ever see him do good, and you're over there knocking me.
Never knock you. You're my brother. You're my gangster.
There goes the beer pouring. And trust me, I had a lot of beers tonight because I watched my game. I was happy.
I'm telling you. God bless you, man. I'm happy for you. I'm
I
happy
bet you
for
would
you.
love to have been home tonight and watch that game if the Yankees were involved in their first game and you were going crazy. You would have had a lot of beers, too.
Absolutely.
Why are you making fun of me for?
Never make fun of you. You're the
regular-
best.
You know what's funny, Frank?
What?
One thing I want to tell you. No, wait, listen to me. I'm not lying.
I want to go. What's going on? I want to move.
Just give me 10 seconds.
10 seconds. You got it.
I told you I was a regular person, and the next day, Hillary Clinton said she was a regular person.
Wow, that's spooky.
That freaked me out. It did. She's not a regular person. I'm a regular person.
I'm telling you. You tell her. You tell her.
I swear on my mother. I'm
I
not
know
lying.
you are.
Frank,
I never met you, but I know you are.
Frank, I am a regular person.
Hey, listen, you're going to call me next week and tell me how your team did?
I hope they win.
Hey, you want to know something? I think you're going to beat the Dodgers now because you go home to Harvey. Have a good night, my
Harvey?
brother. Have a good
What
night.
kind of name is Harvey?
I like Matt Harvey. He looks good in a Yankee uniform, you know? Thank you for the
Oh,
call.
yeah, okay. You think he's going to be a Yankee
Oh,
next year?
absolutely. We're getting
You think
Harvey.
he's going to be a Yankee next year?
We're getting Harvey.
Ain't no way he's going to be a Yankee next year.
Not next year, but maybe after that next year. You know what I'm
No, he
saying?
ain't never going to be a Yankee.
Of course
no
he will.
Way.
He look great in Yankee pinstripes.
He'd be better in the Dodger uniform.
Yankee pinstripes. Hey, Rick, thank you for the call, man.
All right, man.
God bless you. Talk to you next
I love
week.
you, man. You're the greatest talk show I ever could think of.
Thank you so much. Thank you
All
for
right,
the
man.
compliments, brother. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Joey and Tom's River. What's poppin', Joey?
Frankie, he's right about them missiles. Rick was right about them. They were two missiles that the Russians ignited off of their ships, and they missed their targets, and they went into Iran.
They weren't intended to hit Iran.
No, they weren't intended.
Okay, good. Okay, that's all. I mean, that's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, no, they weren't intended.
Yeah, they weren't intended.
But anyhow, what you were speaking about in the beginning of the show, Obama knew about this, and Kerry knew about this. They weren't supposed to. They broke the law, basically, is what they did. And
Absolutely.
James Rosen was the only one that I heard on Fox News talk about this in length. Nobody else has spoken about it, and not on any other news show did I hear about it. You're the only other guy I heard about talking about it, so you must be digging deep into this stuff.
I am, my brother, because I believe that besides the implosion of the United States economy, the United States dollar, the biggest threat to our way of life is a wealthy Iran with nuclear capability, and that's it. And I'm focused on this whole thing because they are a global terror network. I talk about it every week on my pre-show. I have statistically significant data. I streamline it. Everything's about Iran. Even this Bergdahl trade, where everybody talks about Bergdahl, the 5 Afghan Taliban, because the trial's coming up for Bergdahl, I think.
I know.
And the 5 Afghan Taliban goes all the way. They have an office in Iran.
How does Obama get away with this and Kerry?
That's a great question. You know,
that is the question.
Joe, that's
How
a
did
great
they get away with breaking the
question.
law
Obviously,
like this? Because that's what they're doing, breaking a law that was put in place by Obama.
Yeah, well, you know, everything's windowed. There's a lot of window dressing going on. There's a lot of, it's like ISIS. ISIS, that the United States Treasury designates Iran is giving weapons and money to ISIS. And meanwhile, Iran's given Syria $3.5 to $15 billion.
God, I didn't grow up in a country like this.
This is crazy. And then you got wait. We got the Syrian rebels. We're supposedly giving hundreds of millions of dollars to these Syrian rebels that supposedly are fighting ISIS. I'm getting confused now. Fighting the Assad regime.
He's going to stop, though. He's going to stop supporting the rebels now.
Yeah, it's reporting the rebels. He has only 4 to 5 fighters out of all hundreds of millions of dollars that was supposedly spent to fight the Assad regime. And then to top it off, what really drives me crazy, he puts the red line. He says, if Syria does this is the red line. He was never intending to do anything about it because he wants the Iranian deal.
And all the weapons that he supplied to these rebels, supposedly, they all went to ISIS.
Well, I mean, ISIS,
quite
frankly,
weapons that were supposed to go to the rebels.
Yeah, my brother, and quite frankly, ISIS is my understanding that ISIS is a creation of Iran. Iran doesn't want Iran's biggest fear out of Iraq, a Sunni militia, a powerful Sunni militia to come out of Iraq. So what they did was, this is how the Quds Force works. This is how the Iranian Revolutionary Guard works. They co-opted this Al-Qaeda in Iraq. They gave them money. They gave them weapons. So now they have control. So as long as they control the Sunni militia from the West, there's no threat to them being the caliphate, the caliphate, whatever they call it, the caliphate state, the Islamic State. Because basically, Iran is going to be the OG, the gangster in this Middle Eastern region with a lot of money. They're getting all their that was sanctioned, the $150 billion back. Plus, they got nuclear capability. So that's scary stuff.
They will be the godfather of the Middle East.
Absolutely. Hey, Joe, thank you for the call, man.
You're welcome.
God bless you. 800-848-9222. You got to join America's team and get a T-shirt. And talk to 77 WABC's Let Me Hit Me Kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. We're going to kick to Bob in Newark. What's poppin', Bob?
Hey, Frankie, haven't heard from you. This is Bobby from the 6th Borough. You know who I am.
How you doing, my brother?
I've been doing good, Frank. I've been missing you.
What do you want to talk about, my brother?
3 things.
Okay.
1, everybody's not following the money. Follow the money to where, who's getting out of jail, who's going over to Iran, who's doing. Follow the money. All you got to do is follow the money.
Absolutely. Great point.
When you start talking about releasing people, this was done way back. This was already a part of the plan. I already know about that. You know about it. Nobody's following the money. Nobody's talking about the big oil find that Israel has, which dwarfs that of Saudi Arabia, the U.S. Emirates, and all that.
Wait.
Nobody's saying anything about that oil find.
So what are you saying
That
now?
happened in Israel.
Why
Did you know about that?
Why are you talking about Israel?
You didn't know Israel had the biggest oil find in the world?
So what does it have to do with anything?
Well,
I don't know that. I don't know that.
If you follow the money, then things should be changing. With Israel having the oil find as large as it is...
Well, why are you bringing up Israel? Because I'm pro-Israel. I don't support I don't support Iran.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm saying to you
what
is,
are you saying?
We are for Israel. Now we got oil from Israel. Listen what I'm saying to you.
Oh, okay, I got you. Sorry, my ears are.
Okay, well, hey, listen.
It's 1:40 in the morning.
Israel has done a lot for me, so I'm going to tell you where it's at.
Okay, my brother. Everybody's entitled to opinion. I'd love to hear more.
Is that here it is, nobody's talking about the oil find. We're all talking about this other stuff. We're talking about what Obama did. Guess what Obama did? He messed up. He messed up a lot of stuff.
Messed up?
Bro,
you want to look at the Middle East? What he did in the Middle East?
Yes, he did. Because
we had a surge in Iraq. We had Mubarak in Egypt. Libya, we had Gaddafi. Didn't pose any threat to us.
Okay.
And Iran was sanctioned up the wazoo. It did. Sanctions don't work, but they had no money. Now they got money. Libya, we had Benghazi, an absolute failure. Iraq is ISIS and the Kurds and Iran. And then we got Egypt, Sisi, who took over for Morsi, that Obama supported. Sisi now is going to Russia for weapons.
Right.
Wow.
Guess what happened?
Great policy.
Guess what happened? Somebody took a look and said, oh, We don't need to fix this over there.
Now, you know what it is, my brother? In all due respect, Obama is an illegal president, Muslim from Indonesia. Russian.
Wait a minute.
He's a Russian KGB spy. That's
You
who
want
this
to know
is.
if Obama was a Muslim or not? This is how I can tell you. Find out if they're serving any pork in the White House.
Everybody says that. You know something, my brother? The only way.
Serving any pork in the White House, you'll know he's
Hey, Bob.
Muslim.
Bob,
Yeah.
the only way that this whole thing makes sense these last 7 years is if you got to say Obama is a Muslim from Indonesia, Barry Soetoro, and I believe he's a Russian KGB spy. And
You know tomorrow because there's a 1 million man march in Washington, D.C. tomorrow. So, if he's there, you know.
Hey, Bob, thank you for the call, man.
All right. Frankie, it's good to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in months.
Good to hear
All
from
your
you.
things.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Take care. 800-848-9222. You got to join America's team and get a T-shirt. Ow! That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to Lisa from New Jersey. Then I'm going to kick to Felix from Pennsylvania. What's going on, Lisa?
Hi, Frankie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I have a song for you.
Oh, I love this. Go ahead. You're making my night. The Yankees.
Okay.
The Yankees.
Listen, you keep talking about your T-shirts. For the winter, are you going to make scarves with that?
I'd love to. I'd love
Why
to.
don't you do that? We could all wear your scarves because nobody will see the T-shirt.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna look into that.
Okay. All right. The song is called Frankie is SS. Do you know what that means?
What's that?
You don't know?
No, say it again.
Frankie is SS.
What's SS?
You don't know?
No.
Put on your thinking cap.
SS.
Okay, I'll sing it.
Okay,
Ready?
cool. I can't wait.
Okay. He's statistically significant, Frankie Russo. Every Friday night, Frankie Russo, call in and speak to him, and you will hear Romano, Chris, Rick, and Bubba, Tommy, Dale, and even Donna. He's statistically significant, Frankie Russo. That's you.
Wow. I love that. Lisa, you know what I'm going to do? I have to go through all the past shows. I got to find out the shows that you called, and I just compile all of the songs. I think they're fabulous.
This is my sixth one.
Do you have
But
to?
who's counting?
Could you?
But anyway,
is there any
you
way?
are statistically significant.
Yeah, the reason why I say statistically significant because I don't sit on any congressional oversight committees. I don't sit on the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I don't have access to classified documents. But what I do have is access to court papers and a judge's decision. So I try to be as statistically significant as possible, so I can make some sort of prognostication. That's a big word? Make some sort of prediction.
Yes.
With some sort of high likelihood and a high probability that I'm going to be accurate.
You are accurate.
I think I'm pretty close.
And the guy that said you were the best show, he was right. You've got the best show.
Lisa, God bless you. You all these compliments. You made my night.
Frankie, what are you going to be for Halloween?
That's a great question. I haven't really thought about it. What do you think I should be?
Either a cowboy or a spaceman.
I like that. Cowboy or an
or
astronaut?
maybe a cowboy spaceman.
Wow, I like that.
That would be really good.
That's my dream, to be a scientist.
Okay, Frankie. Have a good week. We love you.
Statistically significant. Lisa, thank you so much for the call.
Yeah, make the scarves because we could wear them this winter.
God bless you. At 1:45, you made my night. The Yankees are not in the playoffs. The Mets won.
They're going to do good in the future. They're not going anywhere.
God bless you, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, could you send me my Frankie Russo 44.3? Could you send me those songs?
You don't have them?
I do, but it would save me a lot of time to get them.
All right, I'll try. He's statistically significant, Frankie Russo. And don't you forget it. Bye-bye.
God bless you, Lisa. Thank you. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Felix in Pennsylvania. I got 15 minutes left. Then I'm going to go to Chris in Brooklyn. I want to get everybody on the air.
Hey, Frankie.
What's up, my brother?
Not much. My brother from another mother.
Absolutely.
Hey, it's amazing. You know how Boner, he won't step down. He keeps sending the American people over, right? They want to try and get Boner Light in there, but they can't, they can't get it through, so he ain't stepping down.
Paul Ryan's he killed me, man. I don't know what happened to Paul Ryan. I thought Paul Ryan was a real And then what he did, I don't understand. I can't figure these guys out anymore. I don't understand these guys.
Yeah, I tell you, it's truly amazing, though, trying to keep track of everything that's going on there in the Middle East. I mean, the scorecard that you need to have.
Right.
It's just, like I said, I mean, we've enabled everything over there, and now with all these refugees, that are flooding Europe and are flooding, allegedly going to be coming to this country, all these young, young men of military age.
Right.
It's, I don't know, Frankie.
It's not good.
We got to keep pumping the Trump there.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, great. That's a great in. Let's start pumping the Trump.
Here we go.
There you go.
Felix, really, because the Yankees are not in it, the Mets won. I'm depressed tonight. Let's pump the Trump.
There you go.
Let's pump the Trump, baby. Yeah.
Trump, that's right.
Pump the Trump. Pump the Trump. Pump the Trump.
You got us pumping the Trump.
Wake up!
Pump the Trump,
It is
baby.
what it is. You can love him or hate him, but the game is all his. Critics say he's not presidential, but he's got the skills we all find essential. Cause man, our country's business is bruised and busted. Our currency's weak, these dudes can't be trusted. Our allies are mad, enemies locked and loaded.
Woo!
Don't be misinformed when it's your time for voting.
Welcome to the boardroom.
Pump the Trump.
DT, baby! I hope he wins. I don't know, man. It's going to be close.
Welcome to the boardroom.
Pump the Trump. Pump the Trump. Pump the Trump. Pump the Trump. Pump the Trump.
We got Felix, the truck driver from Pennsylvania, man. That's
You
what
may
I'm talking.
think you know him from TV and
Yeah,
Hey,
hey,
Felix. Thank you for the call, man.
Hey, Frankie, there's another interesting thing. These rockets that fell in Iran.
Right.
It's very possible. I heard somebody say that we could have employed EMP weapons actually to knock them out. The EMP technology that basically incapacitates electrical systems.
Electromagnetic field?
Yeah.
But we didn't, right?
Hopefully we did. That would be one good thing that we've
I don't
done.
know. I mean, the truth be told, Iran and Russia are one. They're together. So I don't know. I don't know everything that went down over there. So maybe next week we'll get more information.
Yeah,
and we'll talk
apparently
about
I guess they were firing the missiles and they were flying over Iran, to hit their targets in Syria.
Right.
But for some reason they fell short and they landed in Iran.
Well, it couldn't have happened to nicer people.
And but this is all incredible because
Felix,
now, we have.
Felix, I want to move. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got like 12 minutes left. I want to get some other people on.
All right, Frank, you have a good one.
Yeah, Felix, are you driving?
Yeah.
Could you hit your horn?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Hit your horn?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Oh, man. Woo!
There you go.
Hey, Felix, thank you, man. Thank you for the call. Call
Hey,
anytime, my brother.
All right, Frankie, have a good one.
Thank you. 800-848-9220. I got 11 minutes left. I'm kicking to Chris in Brooklyn. I want to get everybody on the air.
Hey.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Frankie. You see they had the Vegas line on Hillary becoming president? She's the favorite.
Is she really?
If you put $100 down, right, you got to put 145 down to win 100.
That's scary.
Yes. And Vegas usually doesn't mess around.
I know. It's really scary, bro. I'm just
Bush for if you put 100 down, you win 500, and Trump, if you put 100 down, you win 800. They're underdogs. Do you believe that?
It's crazy. I know.
I
just with this Hillary Clinton, I just don't understand how people can vote for her. I just don't understand. Forget Democrat, Republican. There's just like the mess that she created in the State Department. How could she manage a nation? She can't even manage a State Department.
It's incredible.
She had her husband with a chokehold on the State Department for 4 years. And according to the Judicial Watch, Freedom of Information Act, they got all these documents on the State Department. They were actually enacting policy. The Clinton Foundation.
And I'm telling you, she's another one that's on something. They had that this guy, I think his name's Edwin Klein. He had some sort of book. It was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I heard it.
Saying that she's has all these abuse problems and everything. You just look at that stupid fish face of hers.
Well, whatever it is, a fish face, whatever.
Her eyes are all bugging out and everything. I mean, she looks like a fish. I mean, I'll give you 10-1 odds that if you dangled a bloodworm in front of her, she'd snap at it.
My brother,
I'm telling you.
It's really crazy because as she sat in the White House, Bubba's driving around. Bill Clinton's driving around in his Winnebago.
Yep.
You know, and it's crazy because what they're really doing is they're alleviating the sanctions on Iran, the European countries, and Russia. You know, the whole thing with Russia. This whole thing with Russia. I talked about it earlier. Russia went into a 5-year deal with Iran on the oil.
Yep.
This is crazy stuff.
And when Bush was in there, he was kind of cozying up to Putin, and we were having good relations. This guy turned the clock way back.
Well, it's
now we're like enemies with him, and we weren't before.
Well, he's acquiescing with them. In other words, he's enabling Iran and Russia and Syria because they're going to win this the way it's looking. Because we're not involved in this thing. We're taking a back seat on this whole thing.
It just seems like the stuff that's going on. This country is just numb. They're not paying attention. I mean, you got Hillary, who basically she may be ill. I know she's going to a support group because she's going to those L.A. meetings.
Right.
Liars Anonymous. Because she can't help it. She's just got to keep lying. And I mean, that comes right from her family because you sit there and you got Bill, right?
Right.
A judge sat there and stripped him of his law license, meaning that he's such a big liar that he can't even be a lawyer.
Right?
I mean, how bad is that?
That's crazy. And
quite frankly, and then people will sit there and go, you know what? I think she can be president. Are you kidding me?
Hey, Chris, you know what's really crazy, too? This whole thing with Benghazi, everybody's attacking Benghazi. But the cover-up is it's Iran. I mean, you know, it's not the video. It's not Al-Qaeda. It's Iran are the ones that were behind the Quds Force, General Soleimani, according to Kenneth Tillman and other sources that I've checked out.
Well,
it looks like
you
that.
You know what I'm not hearing? I'm not hearing anything about all those people who were killed in Benghazi.
Right. I mean, it's crazy.
Families? I want to hear those families and sit there and say, well, what does it matter? I want to hear the families say, oh, well, what does it matter now? They're dead.
Absolutely. Chris, you're 100% right.
Let them come out and start saying something.
Absolutely. Chris, thank you for the call. I got like
welcome.
7 minutes left.
All right, go ahead.
God bless you. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. We're winding down. I'm going to Chris from Brooklyn. What's popping, Chris? You there?
We're working on a night shift right now, and I pushed the show with all my friends. And you're doing a good job, and I can't say anything more about it because, you know, you're awesome. We're pumping the Trump.
Pumping the Trump. So let me ask you, who you want to shout out? Where we shouting out?
We're from Brooklyn. We're from Brooklyn. I can't say where I'm working right now. It might cause me a problem.
Oh, I see. Okay, so in other words, you're on the radio, and maybe you should be doing other things. Okay, that's cool. Hey, listen, man, it's an honor. You're calling Frankie Russo. Oh! Yeah!
Thank you, Frankie.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you,
Shout out to Larry from the Brooklyn Young Republicans.
Nice.
One of my buddies.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Take care. Brucey, man, you hit it hard, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Those white boys, let me tell you. I love the white boys. Hey, don't get me wrong. I like Biggie Smalls, too. But these white boys got good, too. Woo! 800-848-9222. I'm winding down. I got 5. I'm going to Willie in New Jersey. What's poppin', Willie?
Hi, Frankie. I'll be real quick. They got all these names for Speaker of the House.
Right.
Most of them don't know their butt from a hole in the ground. When we have a real guy who's been the most successful speaker in the history of the United States, Newt Gingrich.
Okay.
And you don't have to be a representative to be the Speaker of the House. Anybody can be Speaker of the House.
Is that true? I didn't know that. Wow, that's interesting.
Oh yeah.
So they don't have to be voted within the body, the congressional body.
They have to be voted, but they don't have to be a representative.
They don't have. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, anybody can be Speaker.
So that's why they were saying Mitt Romney too. They were saying.
Yeah, well, they could do that too. But my point is, this guy's got the experience.
That's incredible. I never heard of that rule.
He's the guy to balance the budget
right
for the first time in years, and Clinton got the credit for it. So they should really—that's the guy they should really go after if they're really concerned with America.
How does that work? Is the executive branch involved in that? Is there an appointment from does it come from the executive branch?
No. They got the representatives got to vote for somebody.
So it's like a drafting. They're like drafting the speaker. Is that what it is?
They can nominate anybody. It doesn't matter who they are.
Wow.
As long as they're American citizens.
Well, come on, man. That's obviously the door's been open with Obama. We got Ted Cruz. They're opening it up more, and pretty soon we're going to look at birthright citizens that were born here to illegal parents, to illegal immigrants. They're going to be able to run for president. Then eventually, illegal immigrants are going to be able to run for president.
Yeah, I know.
This is crazy. And I talk about it every week. Unbelievable.
Newt Gingrich is the guy to put in there. He's got the experience, and he did the job already.
Thank you, my brother. Listen, anything but what we got there. Brona, Paul Ryan, I thought he was great, but obviously he went another direction.
That's right.
Thank you for the call.
None of them have the experience that Newt Gingrich
Absolutely.
I'll see it, Frank.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. Wind it down on the 3. I'm going to David in New Jersey. And then we got Curtis from North Carolina. Stay on the air. Call me, stay on the air. I'll talk to you after the show. Frankie Russo. What's up, David?
Well, I wanted to say thanks for taking my call, and I really think that Republican leadership has the spine of a Frenchman in 1940.
Right.
They're not willing to stand up and fight.
Right.
And as for Mittens Romney trying to run for anything in the future, I mean, let's face some facts. Romney makes Richard Simmons look like Clint Eastwood.
Hey, maybe with the grace of God, I'm hoping DT gets in, but if DT don't get in, maybe Romney he'll grow some coulones and will really, make some moves, No.
I mean, Hillary's got a bigger set than Romney could ever hope to actually have.
Well, yeah, she wants to be, her husband was made, Obama was made. Now she wants to be made. She wants to be the godmother,
Yeah, and if she loses next year, Bill will have his divorce papers printed on recycling paper immediately in her hands to have her sign that dotted line so he can get his truest of freedom divorced from Hillary.
I still think we got a good feel.
My brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for the call, David.
You too. Thanks for standing up for America. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You too. 800-848-9222. We'll wind it down on the 2. Curtis in North Carolina. What's popping, Curtis?
Hey, I'll tell you something about Hillary. She really didn't have to announce her campaign so early. She could have stayed in the Obama administration a little bit longer, but she had to get out. See, but she might be the favorite according to the bets, but her numbers are going to have to really take a sudden upturn. Because.
So what do you think? You don't think she's making it?
I don't. She doesn't look like she's making it right now. And I tell you what, the reason that she got out of the Obama administration so early,
because of Benghazi.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. But she knew that she wasn't going to do too well in the swimsuit competition. She'd be embarrassed. But she was being nominated for the title of Miss Management.
Right? How could she?
Right.
She can't manage the State Department. How's she going to manage a nation?
Well, Obama can do just a fine job of making a terrible mess. What the heck? That's all you need, a liberal Democrat and no principles, and you can destroy the country just fine.
Curtis, thank you for the call, man. I got to get out of here. This is the Frankie Russo Show. You can't keep up with this. You can't. No way. I'll see you in the future.